ATOMY's leader, Mongsang, President Gill Park. Let's give him a big round of applause as he steps on stage. Truly a prestige leader who is the captain of ATOMY. Let's give him once again a big round of applause. Nice to meet you all. If I was just 10 years younger, I might have gone to Chungmuru and have become an actor. I'm actually quite fortunate that I did not become an actor and founded ATOMY. It's very fortunate. Many people are in a situation, in an unpredictable situation of the COVID-19 pandemic. In such times, the role of the leaders are of the utmost importance. In a time where it is unpredictable, it is important to decide what it is that we need to do. In such times, you shouldn't just sit there and just think, but you need to act and move forward. Let me give you an analogy. A fly was trapped inside a glass bottle, and a bee with the fly, but it's actually a fly that can escape the glass bottle. A bee will be will ponder which way the exit is, but eventually the bee just dies in the glass bottle after thinking too much. However, the fly, after bouncing off quickly here and there, will eventually find the hole and exit its trap. So the more desperate times we are in, the more crisis we are faced with, we really need to act and make a decision. So I encourage all the leaders here today to do something, to take action. In an unpredictable time such as we are faced with, fly strategy will be the most effective. And a leader must always be at the top. You've probably heard of the first penguin. It is the first pioneer that makes the first action in uncertain times. So I'm doing whatever it takes right now. Sometimes we can't do anything. You try this and you try that. But it's important for the leader to be at the lowliest place. So in this commercial, we just saw me climbing the Mount Everest. And I wore a jacket that was worn in minus 40 Celsius degrees. And I filmed this in a green screen. So we had to film this multiple times. I was actually sweating inside. I was raining with sweat inside. And my underwear was just soaked. So regardless, whatever it takes, we need to go down and be on all fours to do whatever it takes as a leader. When we are faced with such a crisis, there are people who become stronger. It's a crisis quotient, this adversity quotient. In ATOMY, we have this DNA that has this high adversity quotient. When people are faced with adversity, many people will just give up. And these people are called quitters. And then there are those who just become complacent and just settle where they are. And these people are called campers. And then there are those who are faced when faced with adversity, they actually use that as an opportunity to go towards that adversity. And these people are called climbers. These people do not give up under adversity and continue to challenge and go towards their goals. So in that video a while ago, I expressed with my acting what a leader must do as they climb, as if they are climbing Mount Everest. We are approaching the fourth industrial revolution, and many people are wandering right now. They do not know what to do. There's a high unemployment, and the government doesn't know what to do with. They are implementing many policies, but they are not certain what to do. However, we need to be clear with the characteristics of the fourth industrial revolution, and when we do so, the leaders of ATOMY should not panic at all. The characteristics of the fourth industrial revolution is first, it's going to be a hyper-connected society. What is a hyper-connected society? ATOMY in itself is a hyper-connected society with a hyper-connected system. The essence of our business is connectedness. That's why through personal platforms we will connect many people. So the essence of our business itself is connectedness. That's why in this fourth industrial revolution, the appropriate business is our business. There are many characteristics of the fourth industrial revolution. Some people mention about AI, IoT, drones, augmented reality, virtual reality, Zoom, online meetings. However, this AI technology or self-driving cars are all they're all tools that can be used for ATOMY's business. We are not a company that professionally provides AR and VR services. However, we can utilize AR and VR for our business. The same goes for Zoom. We are not competing with a Zoom business. We are just using the Zoom system so that we can connect many people who are separated by location, and we can connect such people in one platform. That's why this Zoom system, this Zoom is not our obstacle, it is not our competitor, it can be our tool for our business. And soon people say the drone world will come, and these drones will be used as a tool to deliver these products, and self-automated cars are on the verge of launch. Once again, we are not a company that sells self-automated cars. However, with self-automated cars, we'll use that technology so that the consumers can get their products and we can meet many people. So this fourth industrial wave, though it approaches us, we do not need to be scared about this new age. In fact, we can actually ride that fourth industrial wave and go further ahead. Right now, if you see the performance of ATOMY worldwide, we have actually grown 35% this year compared to last year. Many countries' economies are at risk due to the COVID-19. However, here in ATOMY, our company's sales have grown by 35%. And this is not even considering ATOMY China's performance. So ATOMY China was launched from July, right? But we have not even added ATOMY China's sales yet. If we add ATOMY China's, that will result to an increase of 100%. So we're going to ride this wave of growth, and many contractors have been promoted, such as Kyung-suk Bae, Crown Master. I truly respect this person. She only graduated from elementary school. She used to have a laundromat business, but now she has become a Crown Master. And her organization, her partners are not just in Korea, but are spread across all around the world, which makes her a global leader. I believe that what makes one successful in ATOMY is not capital. This lady only had a debt for her laundromat business. If capital was essential, she would not have been successful. And an academic degree is not necessary. I told you that she only graduated from elementary school. And you don't need to be young and have youth, because you can see these people, these successful people, only started when they were older. They were already grandparents. But she was able to become a successful Crown Master, making more than $50,000 a month. Truly a colossal, successful figure. And in China, today, 4 Royal Masters were born. These people, of course, joined ATOMY beforehand. And they have switched their membership to ATOMY China. And some of them have citizenship of Chinese. However, they have lived in Korea and in Japan. So Royal Master Kim Yoo-jin and Kang Chung-lim Royal Master and Kim Gi-suk Royal Master, all these successful people, all these 5 Royal Masters who are able to make $40,000 a month, has been born this month. Even in the midst of such a COVID-19 crisis, this shows that ATOMY, regardless of the COVID-19 pandemic, is going to continue to grow. And these successful people have proven that. So in such a crisis as we are faced with, ATOMY has a DNA to only become stronger, and it can become an alternative for everyone's life. And I believe this is very fortunate of us. ATOMY has an ABS policy. ABS stands for, I don't know if you know, in a car, you know that there is an accelerator, the brake, and the steering wheel. This is called the ABS system. These 3 things are very important in ATOMY. Stepping on this accelerator, when to brake on the brake, and when to steer the direction. These are very important factors to comply with. We are such a company, we have such a policy.
애터미는 이제 회사에서 주관하는 세미나를
ATOMY hosts
한국
all the
내에서는
seminars.
12개
Actually,
호텔을
before
인터넷
we used to rent out
다중중계방송으로
12
연결을
hotels
해서
by connecting all of them
어마어마한
with a
세미나를
broadcasting system.
해왔던 그런
We had an
회사입니다.
amazing system
그런데
back then
이제
offline as
코로나
well. However,
팬데믹
due to the
사태로 인해
COVID-19
가지고
pandemic,
모일 수가 없게
we
됐다
cannot
하는
meet
것입니다.
offline.
그러면 이제
So
방향을
what
틀어야만
is
되는
the next
우리는
direction we must
지금
take?
방향을 틀어서
We have
이제
now taken a new course of direction,
온택트를 하는 것입니다.
and
바로
we
이
have
현장이
emerged on the
이
age of
방향이
ONTACT.
틀어진 그래서 정확한 이제 미래 세계로 가고 있다
And
하는
we are
것입니다.
going towards the right
학자들이
path for the
미래는
future. Many
온택트,
experts say that
온택트
it will
시대가
become
될
an
것이다.
ONTACT
이렇게
world.
예견을 해왔습니다.
From
그래서
ONTACT to an
애터미는
ONTACT
그런
world.
것들을 이제 준비를
So
해왔기
ATOMY
때문에
has
이
prepared for
코로나
these
사태로
things.
인해서 어떻게 보면 온택트 시대로 더
So
빨리
we
갈수
are
있는
accelerating to an
이
ONTACT world due
코로나라는
to the
것이
COVID-19
역풍이 아니고
crisis,
우리가
rather
목적지를 향해서
opportunity.
더 빨리 갈 수 있도록
So it's not
순풍을 불어주는
a
그런
current that we are
역할을
going
하고
against, but it is
있다
a
하는
wind,
것입니다.
a gust of
지금
wind that is pushing us from the
그래서
back.
애터미는 이제 지금 이 역경에서는 액셀레이터를 더
So in ATOMY,
밟아줘야 됩니다.
we really need to push, step on the accelerator.
올해 지금
So
중국으로
this
오픈을
year,
했고,
we have launched in
그다음에
China
이제 인도와
and
홍콩과
in India and Hong
그다음에
Kong
이제
and
콜롬비아를 오픈을
Colombia.
하게 될
We will
것입니다.
plan
올해
to
안에
launch
세
within
개
this year
국가가
in these
더
3
오픈이
overseas
돼서
branches.
올해만 4개 국가가 오픈이
And a
된다
total
하는
of
것입니다.
4 branches overseas
내년에는
will be launched.
이제
And next year,
영국,
we
브라질,
plan to launch
또
to
터키,
UK,
카자흐스탄,
Brazil,
전
Turkey, Kazakhstan,
CIS
the
국가, 그다음에
CIS
뉴질랜드
nations, and
이런
New
나라들이
Zealand.
오픈이 될 것입니다.
We'll be launching to these countries.
뉴질랜드의 법인장이 지금
Branch manager for
이제
New
채용이
Zealand
돼서
has
준비를
been
하고
hired
있습니다.
and is going
브라질
through training.
법인장도 아주
The branch manager for
경험이
Brazil
많은
has
분,
vast
그래서
experiences,
또 포르투기, 스페니시,
who speaks Portuguese, Spanish, English,
또 한국말에 아주 능통한
very, very
그런
fluent in
분이
all
또
of these
이렇게
languages.
채용이 되셨습니다. 영국에
And for the UK as well,
우리
this
법인장
branch
새로
manager whose name
채용된
is Ruby,
법인장이 한국에 와서
she
지금
came to
이제
Korea
한 달
and
반
is
동안
currently receiving
연수를
training
받고
for a month and a half.
엊그제 지금
And 2 days ago,
영국으로
she
떠났습니다.
left to the UK.
이 루비는
Ruby,
원래 부모님은 홍콩 사람인데
she's
영국에서
ethnically
태어났습니다. 무려
from Hong
8개
Kong,
국어에
and she
능통한
actually is
사람입니다.
fluent in
어떻게
8
8개
different
국어를
languages. How can a
하는가
person
제가
be
저도
fluent in 8
신기해서
different languages? I
써봤더니
was very
영국에 사니까 영어
surprised
당연히
because
하고요.
first she
또
lives in the UK,
홍콩
so she
분이니까
speaks
광고어
English.
하고요.
She
또
speaks Cantonese from Hong
중국
Kong.
북경어
Of course, she
하고요.
speaks Beijing from
거기에다가
China.
스페인어,
She speaks Spanish,
프랑스어,
French,
이태리어,
Italian,
일본어,
Japanese,
제일 못하는 게 한국말.
and her worst language
그런데
is actually
저하고
Korean.
의사소통하는데
But
전혀
I
지장이
couldn't find
없는
any
그런
problem
아주
in
유능한
conversing
인재가
with her. She
또
was
우리
truly a
영국의
competent branch
법인장으로
manager for
채용이
the
됐습니다.
UK, and she has been hired.
터키도 지금 한참 오픈을 준비를
Turkey
하고
is
있고
also preparing for its
카자흐스탄도
launch, and
우리
Kazakhstan
이제
as well.
법인장이
The branch manager,
러시아에서
who is from Russia, Moscow,
지금 법인에서 지금 열심히 훈련을
is receiving
받으면서
training right now.
카자흐스탄 쪽 CIS
And
국가들
he is going to be planned to be sent out to the branch in Kazakhstan.
그래서 애터미는 이런 코로나 팬데믹 사태를
So even in such a
맞이하면
COVID-19 pandemic crisis, with such a gust of wind going against us, we will even step harder on the accelerator so that our speed will actually increase as we launch to different countries.
이렇게 나아가는 그런 이제 회사입니다.
And that is such a company that
그런
we
것을 이제
have identified with.
지수라고
This is called
얘기를
the
합니다.
adversity
애터미는
quotient.
역경 지수가
ATOMY
굉장히
has a
강화돼서
very
역경을
strong
만나면
adversity quotient.
더
When we face
강해지는
such
그런
crisis,
특징을
our company
가지고
actually
있는 회사다
becomes
하는
stronger.
것입니다. 저부터 맨
Starting from
앞장서서
me,
또
on
맨
the
바닥까지
front,
내려가서
going all the way down,
이 사태를 극복하는데 총력을 다하고 있고
I
그
am
결과
giving
우리는
my all for
높이
this
이렇게
work,
날아가고 있다 하는
and
것입니다.
we are headed only towards the top.
풍신연등이라는 말이
There is
있습니다.
a four Chinese character
바람이
saying
빨리
which
불면
says if
신속하게
the
불면은
wind blows harder,
이
the
솔개는
kite
더 높이
will
난다.
fly
연은
higher.
더 높이 난다 하는 그런 뜻입니다. 우리는 바람에 휩쓸려가는 그런
When
존재가
the
아니고
wind
바람이 불어올
blows,
때
we will not
우리는
just be
이 바람을 타고 더
we will
높이
not
나는
be
그런
dispersed,
회사라는
but
거
we will fly even
여러분들이
higher.
머릿속에
As a
잘
company
간직하고
that we are, I hope you
그래서
will take note of this
여러분들이
and remember it.
리더라고 하면은
And if you are a leader,
이런 경우일수록
then
떨쳐 일어나서
you must truly
계속해서
stand back
앞을
up, rise
향해서
up, and march
나아가야
on
된다
forward,
하는
even in
것입니다.
such a crisis.
지금 우리의 계속 질주는 계속되고
We will
있는데
continue on with
한국에서
our march
우리가
forward. The
공정거래위원회로부터
Fair Trade Committee
고객
recently
중심의 그런 회사다 CCM 인증을
certified that
받았습니다.
we are a
고객 중심
consumer-centered,
경영을 한다. 그러니까
a customer-centered management.
매니지먼트를 하는
We have been
회사라고
certified as a
인증을
CCM,
받았습니다.
customer-centered
그게
management
수만 개
company.
회사 중에서
Of the tens of
한
thousands
100여
of
개밖에
companies, there's
인증을 못
only
받는
5 or
매우
6
어려운
companies that have received
그런
this certification. It is
인증인데
very
우리는
difficult
한국에서
to receive this
그걸 받았습니다. 그런데 이번에
certification, and we have received this
중국에서도
from
비슷한
Korea.
것을 받았습니다.
And also in
그래서
China, we have
지금,
received a
중국,
certification similar to that.
고명협회가
And
주체가
the
되고
Jilyang
중국
Guomyang Association,
국가시장감독총국이 주관을 해서
hosted
이제
by
품질의 이달의
China's
품질,
Quality
이런 것에 이제 그
Review
명예로운
Association
그런 상을
has
주는데
presented
우리가
this
이번에
certificate,
자그마치
honorable
세 개의
certificate,
큰
and
상을
ATOMY
받았습니다.
China
전국
has
품질
received
신용
3 of these
보장
certificates.
제품이라고 하는 그러니까
First one
이
is a
제품은
quality
애터미에서 판매하고
ensured
있는 제품은
product
정말
certificate.
보장을
This
할 만한 그런
shows that
제품이다 하는
the products sold in
인증서를 쫙
ATOMY
받았습니다. 그리고
are truly reliable and
중국
trustworthy
전국에서
products.
품질로서 아주 성실한 선진
And
기업이라는
the second
증서를
certificate that we
우리가
have
받았습니다.
received is
그리고
the
중국
quality
전국적으로
diligence
품질 신용이
company
우수한
certificate.
기업이라고
And the
하는
third certificate
이런
we've
이제
received
세
is
가지 증서를
quality
우리가 중국
credible
당국으로부터 받았습니다.
excellent company
우리가
certificate.
진출한 지 얼마 되지도
It hasn't
않았는데
been it hasn't even been that long since we've launched in China, but ATOMY China's employees are very, very competent. That's what I felt like.
또 어떻게 보면은
And in other words,
애터미의 이런 제품의 품질과
it is the
가격,
quality of
그러니까
ATOMY's
고객을
and
만족시킬 수
the
있는
affordable
제품
price,
수준을 본다고 하면은 어떻게 보면은 당연히
which have resulted with this amazing certificate. It's actually quite obvious, however, but I was very glad that China, as a government, was able to notice this faster than I had expected.
이 코로나 팬데믹 사태로 인해
This
가지고
COVID-19, due to the COVID-19 pandemic,
이렇게 찾아가서 만날 수
before
있던
we had to meet each other offline, and now we cannot meet people offline. But because of that, it did feel like we were separated. However, through this tool of Zoom, those who are spread across the world can now be connected.
이줌 시스템이 아니라 그러면은
If it wasn't for this Zoom system,
이 강당에 한국 분들만 가득 차
I
있을
think
겁니다.
it would only be
그런데
Koreans who
지금
would
저
fill
멀리
up this place. However, from Mexico,
어디에요? 인도네시아,
from Indonesia, Malaysia,
정말 여러 나라의
members from
리더분들, 우리
different
사업자분들이
countries
이렇게
and
한
contractors
자리에서
are
얼굴을 맞대고
in one
눈을
place,
맞추고
face to
이렇게
face.
할 수 있는 이 줌 시스템이라는 것이
And this is
있어서
possible
얼마나
because of the
다행인가
Zoom
하는
system.
생각이 듭니다. 정말 반가워요.
I'm
손
so
들시는
glad
분.
to meet all of you.
반갑습니다.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you all.
반가워요. 우리 이덕우
Imperial
임페리얼께서
Master Dog Lee
이 코로나 사태가 있어서 도리어 다행이다.
He
그런
actually
얘기를
said it was
했었더라고요.
fortunate for us due to the
왜냐하면은
COVID-19 pandemic because
중국 오픈이
with the
되니까
launch
물론
of ATOMY
미국도
China,
어마어마하게 넓은
of course,
나라에서 정말
the United States is a
찾아다니기가
very wide
힘들었어요.
country. It was very
그런데
difficult for
거기는
us to go to different states.
국토는 넓은데
At least the
사실
US, though the
인구가
land
중국보다
mass was
적으니까
wide, it had
이렇게
a small
띄엄띄엄
population. We
도시들이
could just go
있으니까
to the
뭐
major
비행기
cities
타고
by
날아가고 뭐
flight.
이렇게 하는데
And
중국 같은
however, with
경우는
China,
땅도
the
넓은
mass
데다가
of the
인구가
land
많은
is very, very
도시들이
big.
촘촘하게
But
여기저기
there's
여기저기
so
여기
many
있다 보니까
cities, condensed cities
결국은
here and there.
어떻게 다녀야
So
되냐면은
how do we
계속해서 뭐
travel?
50km,
If we
100km
were to go to
가고
China,
그
we would
다음에
have to ride
50km, 100km
in our
가자니
cars
강의하고
50
50km, 100km 가고
kilometers, do
이렇게
lectures,
해서
and move
중국
again for
선교를
50 kilometers. We
계속해서
probably had to do that
돌아다녀야
all
되는
across China.
소리였는데
That was our
코로나
fate.
사태가 턱
However, due to
터져가지고
COVID-19,
중국 가지 않아도 될
we
겁니다.
don't have to go to China
그런데
offline.
줌으로 이렇게 다
However, through
세상 갈
Zoom,
수가
we
있으니까
can
어떤
summon
의미에서
everyone through this
보면은 이
platform.
코로나
So, in other sense,
사태가
this COVID-19
우리를 살려준 것
pandemic
같다
has
하는
actually
그런
worked for
얘기를
our
하는
benefit.
분도 있었습니다. 물론 코로나 사태 때문에
Of
많은
course,
분들이
due to the
어려움을 겪고 있고
COVID-19,
또
many people
생계의
are
위협을
suffering
받고 하는
and
그런
are in the brink
분들도
of bankruptcy
많이 있는
because
것은
of their business.
안타까운
Yes, that is
현실입니다.
that's a very
그렇지만은
unfortunate
우리는
reality. However, for
그것을 이제
ATOMY,
지혜롭게
we
이렇게
have
넘어서는
overcome this
그런
crisis
회사라는
wisely,
거 이게 천만 다행이라는
and this is very
생각을
fortunate
합니다.
for us as a
지금
company.
그동안 제가 계속해서 절대로 베팅을 하면 안 된다.
I have
정도를
said up
가야
until
된다.
now,
소비자를
you cannot
구출을 해야
conduct
된다.
illicit
그런
activities.
부분들을 굉장히
You need to
이렇게
take the proper
강조를
path.
해왔었는데
I have
코로나
emphasized
사태가
on
딱
this point.
터지니까
However, after the
이제
COVID-19 situation,
양분화되는 현상이 있는 것
there is a
같아요.
polarization
모여가지고 이렇게
effect.
작당을 해서
Those that
베팅을
were
했던
betting
그런
with these
팀들은
illicit activities,
또
such
좀 힘들어하는
teams
거죠.
are probably going
그런데
through a rough
소비자,
patch right now. However,
소비자를
those that have
구축하고
diligently built their
자발적인
consumer
재구매를
base
유도했던 그런
and
그룹들은
have
도리어 매출이 20%
encouraged the
30%씩
repurchase of
쑥쑥
their
올라가서 정말
consumers
신난다
have
하는
probably
그런
grown their
얘기를
sales even in such a
이제
time
듣게
of
되었습니다.
crisis.
여러분 우리가 이제 이런 코로나 사태가
This COVID-19 crisis, so it is a crisis for us all. Depending on how we overcome this wisely, it can provide as a positive opportunity for us as a company.
인생 시나리오들 어떻게 쓰는지에 대해서 왜 써야 되는지에 대해서
So today,
설명을
I will
들었습니다.
you've heard why you need to write your life scenario. Writing your life scenario is of the utmost imperative here in ATOMY. It is the core essence of your success. The reason for that is because the reason why many people cannot succeed, one of the biggest reasons for that is because they have no will to succeed. They have no will to succeed at all. That is why they cannot succeed. Your life scenario will show you the will give you the reason for you to succeed, and you can vividly write your goals and plans on your life scenario. That is why that is very important. If you can vividly dream of a successful life, there will be many changes in your life. In ATOMY, you can make $50,000 to $100,000 a month. We have that system in ATOMY. So if you can just vividly dream that you can make $100,000 a month, if you vividly draw that in your minds, I'm sure your glances will become different, your attitudes will be changed. You won't slouch down like a loser, but you will be confident and walk with a straight back, filled with confidence and hope. I am confident about this. Your eyes will not be dim, but your eyes will like that of a predator going against its feed. I'm sure your eyes will change as such. Your
들어가는
voices
개미 소리가
will
아니고
not be the
정말
voices of an
그렇게 자기를
insect, but it will
외치는
become
자신감
the
있게
voice
외치는
of a
그런
loud
목소리로 바뀔 수가
lion, a
있다는
confident
것입니다.
roar, and
그것은
confident
바로
of that.
여러분들이 여러분 자신의 모습, 미래의 모습을 어떻게
So
생각하느냐에
depending
따라가지고
on how you
현재
draw
오늘의
your
여러분의
life, depending
표정과
on how
말투와
vividly you
또
draw your
눈빛과
successful life in
태도가
your
변할 수
mind,
있다 하는
that will
겁니다.
determine
그래서
the positive changes in your
어,
life, in your
여러분들
glances, in your
그거는 과학적으로도
attitudes.
증명이 된
This is
거예요.
actually
제가
proven
강의에서도 얘기를
scientifically.
했듯이
As I
이
mentioned before in my
석류라는
lecture,
것을 꼭
if
입으로
you
먹어야
put the
석류가
pomegranate,
입안으로 들어가야만
you don't need to
이
actually bite into the pomegranate.
침이 나오는 것이 아니고 우리는 석류를 보기만 해도
You just have to
또
look at the
이거를
pomegranate, or
먹는다고
even just
생각만
imagine
하더라도
biting
석류의
into the
과즙이
pomegranate
입안에
as a pulp
퍼진다고
explodes in your mouth.
시큼하고 달콤한
All you have to do
석류의
is just
과즙이
imagine
퍼진다고
that.
생각만 하더라도 우리 입에서는 침이
And just by doing
나온다
so,
하는
you
거예요.
will start
그러니까
to salivate.
우리의 신체는 우리의
Our
몸은
bodies,
생각만 가지고도
just by with our
얼마든지
thoughts,
몸
can
자체가
be
변해버린다
changed.
하는 거예요. 여러분 생각을 통해서
So
여러분의
through
몸을
the change
바꾼다고
of
하면은
thoughts, if you can
여러분들이
change your attitude
주변
and change
사람들을
your
바꿔나갈 수가
physical
있다 하는 거예요.
attributes, you can
그래서
definitely
우리 주변에는
bring about change in
정말
others'
어려운
lives.
사람들이 지금 더 많이 생겼어요. 코로나
There
패데믹
are
사태로
many people who
인해가지고
are
그
facing
사람들을 어떻게 해야
difficulties due to
될지
the
모르고
COVID-19.
너무나 두려워하고 당황해하고 방황하고 있다는 겁니다. 그분들을 향해서
You need to approach
여기
such
살
people,
길이 있다.
and
한
you need
달에
to tell them
5천만
this
원을
is the
벌고
way
1억을
you can make
버는
$50,000 to
비즈니스를 내가 찾았노라.
$100,000
나는
a
그것을
month.
향해 가고 있다.
And I am
우리 같이
approaching
가자.
that goal.
여기
Let's go
주저앉아 있으면
together.
안 된다.
Don't just
같이
sit
갈 수
here.
있다.
We can
해낼
go
수
together
있다
and we can
하는
do it
그
together.
외침을
You
여러분
need
주변
to
사람들에게 주변에 사랑하는
declare
사람들
this message to
반드시
those around you.
외쳐줘야만 한다 하는 것입니다.
You must
그래서
shout
우리가 그
this
사람들과
message to those
같이
around you
가서
so that
정말
you can succeed
이
together with
물질적으로
your
풍요롭고
acquaintances,
시간적으로
so
여유가
that you
있는
will have
그런
freedom in time
삶을
and
우리가 누려야
finances.
된다 하는 거예요. 지금 미래 사회는
Future
정말
society,
많은 학자들이
many experts
더
say,
많은 어려움이
will
닥쳐올
be filled with
거라고
more
얘기들을 많이
trials and
합니다.
difficulties.
전에는 뭐
In the past,
80대 20의 사회다.
according to Pareto's
파레토
law,
법칙에 의해서
there is a
20%의
law of
사람들이
80 to 20, which means
80%의
20% of
재화를
the top
갖게
people
되고
own the
그다음에
80% of the
20%의
world's wealth.
80%의
And
사람들은
80% of the
20%의
world's people
재화만 가지고
only
살아가기 때문에
acquire 20%
20%는
of the
부자로
world's wealth.
살아가고 80%는
So only the
가난뱅이로
20%
살아간다.
would be rich and
이런
the
얘기들을
80% would be
했었습니다.
poor. That's what people used to
그런데
say
어느
in the
날
past. However,
뭐
one day,
벌써 한뭐 10년 전입니다.
this is already 10 years ago, since a certain day, it has become a society of 1 to 99.
그래서 1%만이 부자가
This
되고
means that only 1%
99%는
can be
다
rich and
가난뱅이가
the
되는
remaining
그래서
99%
중산층이
will be poor,
무너져버리는
and the middle
그런
class
세상이 되었다.
was
그래서
collapsing.
이제 미국에서부터 1대 99에 그런 이제
So in the
운동이
US,
있었는데
there was a campaign
그때
against this
이
1%.
99%의 사람들이
The 99% of the masses
이 월스트리트에
went
그
to Wall
1%의
Street
사람들을
against
향해
the
가지고
top
저들을
1%,
부숴버려야 된다.
and the
Occupy
99%
the
of
Wall
the masses
Street.
conducted the
Wall
Occupy
Street를
Wall Street
부숴버려야
campaign.
그
And they
부가
said that
우리에게도
we need
나누어질
to
거라고
destroy Wall
하면서
Street so
이렇게
that all
이제
that wealth will come down to
매우
us.
공격적인 그런
It was a very
운동들을 펼쳤습니다.
it was a very aggressive
그런데
confrontation against that 1%.
새로운
However,
얘기들이 또 나오기
there's
시작합니다.
a new word
앞으로의
again
사회는
that in the
1대
future
99의
society it will not be
사회가
a
아니고
1 to 99 society, but it will be a
0.01%대
0.001
사회가 올
against a
거라고 이렇게 얘기를 하고 있다 하는
99.997.
것입니다. 그러면은 이 0.001%의
So
사람은
who
어떤
is this
사람들이냐?
0.001%?
우리가 많이 듣고 있는 얘기입니다.
I'm
바로
sure you've heard about these
플랫폼을
IT
갖는
giants that
0.001%의
own these
사람들은
platforms.
어마어마한 부를 쌓게 되지만은
These
그 플랫폼을
0.001%
갖지
will
못하는
acquire huge wealth. However, the
99.99%의 사람들은 전부 다 가난뱅이가 될
99.997%
거라고
who don't have
이렇게
this wealth will
얘기를
all
합니다.
be poor.
그 99.99%의
This
가난뱅이를
99.99%
새로운 무산 계급,
will be
빈민층,
called the
그래서
no wealth class.
프레카리아트를
They will
하는
be called
말을 쓰고
precariat.
있습니다. 우리가 이 프레카리아트에 들어가면은
So if you
큰일 나게
become a
된다 하는
precariat,
거예요.
that is
그래서
a
우리는
tragedy.
반드시 이
That's why
플랫폼을
we need
가져야만
to
된다
own
하는
our own
것입니다.
personal
그런데
platform.
이 플랫폼을 가지려고 하면은
However, in order to
특별한
acquire this
지식이
platform,
있든지
you either need some
어마어마한
kind
자본이
of
있든지
capital
아니면은
or some
뭔가
special
대단한 것을 가지고
intelligence, or
있어야만이
you need to have
이
some kind of great
플랫폼이라는 것을
talent in
만들
order to
수가
have
있다 하는
this
것입니다.
platform.
그런데 애토미는
However, in ATOMY,
여러분들에게 우리 애토미 회원들에게 이
to our
플랫폼을
members, the
퍼스널
company
플랫폼
provides
PPM
this
퍼스널
PPM, personal
플랫폼을 여러분들에게
platforms
다
to
나누어주는
each and every one of the members.
비즈니스가
That's
바로
the kind of
애토미
business what
비즈니스의
that ATOMY
본질이다
is,
하는
and that
거예요.
is the essence of ATOMY.
그래서 한 플랫폼에
So in this
유저들만
one platform,
모래알처럼 쫙 붙어 있는 것이 아니고
ATOMY is not a business where like the grains of sand are drawn to just this nucleus of platform. However, in ATOMY, it is like a network of different nodes and networks connected together through this hyper-connected society.
그 연결이 개인이
So that this
연결된다는
connection
개념보다는
in
플랫폼을
ATOMY
가진 개인이
is a
연결되고
connection
그 개인이
of
또 다른 플랫폼을
individuals
가진
who
개인을
own
연결시켜서
different platforms.
모두가 다
So
플랫폼이 되는
through the connectedness
그래서
of
이
these different platforms, everyone will be
지금의
able to
이런
connect.
플랫폼 시대의 다음
So the
플랫폼
post-platform
시대를
age that
준비하고
is to
있는
come
그런
is
퍼스널 플랫폼
the
시대를
post
열어가고
is a
있는
personal
회사가 바로
platform age,
애텀이라는
which
회사다 하는
is
것입니다.
what ATOMY is preparing for today.
예. 저는 이 애터미를 만난 분들이 천만 다행이라고
I
생각합니다.
think it is very fortunate for all of you to have encountered ATOMY.
이제 뭐 10년, 20년을
So in 10 years, 20 years from now, it's very difficult to predict these things. However,
기획을 하고
we are preparing
이
for the
100년이
next 100
지나더라도 이
years.
퍼스널 플랫폼 세상은 바뀌지가 않을 거다
This
하는 거예요.
post-personal
그리고
platform
우리는 이제 이
system will not change.
퍼스널 플랫폼의
And through
생태계는
this
기존에
ecosystem
있었던
of personal
경제
platforms will
시스템하고는
not
좀
be a
차이가 있어요.
competitive
기존의 경제
system.
시스템은
In the previous
되게
platform
다른
system,
사람들을 누르고
it used to
망하게
exploit
하고
other people
그러니까
and
그거를
make
딛고
others
올라서는
collapse.
이런
So it was a cutthroat,
예를 들면
competitive
현재
business
뭐 우리가 잘
ecosystem.
알고 있는 세계적인
I'm sure
플랫폼
many of
회사들이
you already
있습니다.
know about
뭐
these platform companies.
A로 시작되는
There's
그런
that company that
회사들인데
starts with the letter
그런
A.
회사들을
Company
보면은
A. If you
그
look at such
플랫폼이
companies,
등장을 함으로
through
말미암아서
the emergence of their
소규모
platform,
유통업자들이
it actually kills
망해버리는
the other
로드샵이 대부분의 로드샵이
companies
다
and other
망해버리는
road
그런
shops
형태로 가고
that
있다는
have
것입니다. 그래서
such channels
누군가를
offline.
죽여야만 누르고
So in
이겨야만
the previous model,
성공할
you
수
had
있는
to
그런
trample upon
시스템이
other competitors.
지금까지의 플랫폼
And that has
시스템이었다고
been
하면은
the
우리는
characteristic of
이
the platform
플랫폼과
business up
플랫폼을
until now.
연결하는
However, in
퍼스널
ATOMY,
플랫폼
we
시대는
are opening up
죽어있는
a
사람들을
personal
돌려
platform age
살려내는
where we can
그래서
rejuvenate
그들을 살려서
people who are
연결시키는
dying, who are
생명의
collapsing,
경제를
so that
추구하는
we
것이
can
바로
blow
애터미
life
비즈니스다
back
하는
into
것입니다.
those platforms.
그래서 지금까지 있었던 비즈니스하고는 정말
It'll be a
새로운
business
그래서
platform that
앞으로
is on a
한
totally
세기
different
100년을
level,
이끌고 갈 수
so
있는
that our company
그래서
can become a
이
100-year company that can
많은
survive for
어떻게
another
보면 전
100
세계
years.
인류가 거의 다 이 애터미의 회원이 되고
So
애터미를
it is
통해서 퍼스널
my
플랫폼을
hope that
가짐으로 말미암아서
everyone in
그들의
this
삶이
world will become
탄탄해지는
an
그런
ATOMY member and can
세기가
have a
되리라고
platform
저는
in this
감히
business.
기대를
And I
하고
dare
있습니다.
declare this
이런 이제
vision of mine.
이 퍼스널 플랫폼을 통해서
So through these
우리는 이제 균형
personal
잡힌 삶
platforms, my hope is that people will achieve a balanced life,
육적으로는 잘 살며 또
to live well,
사랑하고
to love,
배우고
to learn,
공헌하는
and to
삶을
contribute.
사는 이 밸런스드 라이프를
It
우리는
is this
추구하는
balanced
것입니다.
life which
그래서 애터미를
we
만난
promote
모든
and which
사람들이
we are
이
going
균형
towards, so that
잡힌
everyone who has
삶의
encountered ATOMY
성공자가
can become
되시기를
successful and
간절히
achieve
바랍니다.
a balanced
예.
life.
그런데 균형 잡힌 삶의 성공자가 되고 애터미에서 성공자가 되더라도
However, even if you become
한 가지
successful
문제는
in ATOMY, one problem still
뭐냐면은
persists,
성공자가 되더라도
and that is,
결국은 죽는다는 거예요.
even if you become successful, you will
우리는
die.
열차를 타고 있는데 100년이 못 가서
If you are
철로
riding a
끊겨져
train
있는
after
그런
100 years,
열차를 타고
the
가고 있는
tracks
그런
will fail.
상황이다 하는 것입니다. 그래서 우리는 이 열차를
That is
갈아타야
why
됩니다.
we need to switch trains.
창조주께서
Our Creator God
사람을 처음부터
has
창조하실 때
created man in the beginning,
첫 번째 생명만 계획하신
and
것이
He did
아니고
not plan
두
for
번째
just one
생명도
life, but there is a
계획을
second
하셨어요.
life
자,
that He
우리가 첫
planned
번째
for.
생명은
The first
대개
plan that
부모를
we
통해서
planned
이렇게
for
받은 겁니다.
is our life
그런데
that we have
그거는
received from our
100년 정도
parents.
되는 그런 생명을
However,
받은 거예요.
this life
그런데
persists for about
창조주께서는
100 years. However, the
원래
life that the Creator
태초에
God gives,
창조를 하시기
when He first created the world in the
두 번째
beginning,
생명,
He had
영원한
prepared for an
생명을
eternal life for all
하셨다
of
하는
you.
것입니다. 그거는 하나님, 창조주 하나님 자신의 생명을 나누어 줌으로 말미암아서 바로
And by
영원한 생명을
giving His
얻도록
eternal
하는
life to
것입니다.
others,
그래서 이 자리에서 제가 좀 설명을 드렸으면
that is how we
좋겠는데
can receive the
하루 종일
second life.
고생도 하셨고
I know many of you had a long day today. I want to talk more, but
이제 내일
so
저녁
tomorrow
한국
evening,
시간으로 저녁 7시
7
7시부터
p.m. in Korean time,
2시간여 동안
for about
복음
2
소통의
hours,
시간이 있습니다.
there will be a
그래서
time
하루
of
저녁에 다 끝나지가
gospel
않으니까 토요일
conversation.
저녁, 일요일 저녁
So it is
한국
Saturday
시간
evening and
저녁
Sunday
7시에
evening,
복음
Korean
소통회가
time. There
바로
is
이제
a gospel
인터넷으로 이렇게
conversation
방영이 될
time
것입니다. 여러분들이
that
거기에
will
참여를
go out,
하셔가지고 이 애터미를 만난
which is
분들이
it's going to be
이
a
세상
online ATOMY
살아가는
summer retreat.
동안에만 성공자가 되는 것이 아니고 영원한 생명을 얻음으로 말미암아서 정말
So I hope you will not just be successful here on this earth, but you can be successful
간절히 바랍니다.
by having eternal life as well. And that is my deepest desire for all of you.
내일 꼭 다 들어오시기
I hope
바랍니다.
all of you will log on to this summer retreat.
제가 첫 시간에 환영도 하고
So
마지막
I will have a
시간에
welcoming
제가
remark
이렇게
in the
특강도
beginning and
합니다.
have a
그때
special
와서
lecture at the
좀
end.
잘 들으셨으면 좋겠고요.
I hope you will enjoy
마지막으로
the summer
강조하고 싶은 게
retreat.
있습니다.
There's one more
여러분들,
thing that I want to
인생
end with.
시나리오 반드시
Please write your
작성을
life
하셔야 돼요.
scenario.
본인도 작성을 하시고
You
또
must write it yourself,
파트너들에게도
and you must tell your
작성을
partners
하도록
to write this
지도하고
life scenario
격려를
as well.
해주시기를 바랍니다. 그리고 그 작성된 시나리오를
And when you
여러분들이
finish writing this scenario,
가족들에게
first
발표를 하고 또 주변
declare it to
사람들에게
your family
발표를
and to those
하시기를
around you.
바랍니다. 내가 한 달에 5천만 원
Tell them you will
이익을
make
보는
$50,000 to
비즈니스를
$100,000 a
시작하겠다. 나는 이
month.
꿈을 반드시 이룰
I will
거다.
truly
그리고
achieve this dream.
애터미라는 비즈니스는 정말
This ATOMY
많은
business,
사람들이 그걸 이미 이루었다. 그렇기
and
때문에
many people
나도
have
할 수
already
있다
been successful
하는
in this
것을
business, so
주변
I can
사람들에게
do it.
발표를 하시기 바랍니다.
I hope you'll be
그런데
able to tell other people
한 달에
this.
5천만 원을 번다, 1억을 번다 하는 이런 얘기를 주변
So
사람들에게
if you tell people that you will make $50,000 to $100,000, if you want to tell others that, you might have fear in your heart. What kind of fear is that? What if you've said such things, and what if you fail? There are such fears.
그때 여러분들에게 필요한
However,
것이
what you need then
용기다.
is courage.
용기라고 하는 것은
Courage
두려움을 느끼지
is
못하는
not
용기가
being
아닙니다.
is not
용기라고 하는 것은
not
두렵지만
feeling
그
fear.
두려움과 맞서는
Courage
것이
is
용기가
to
되는
have fear,
것입니다.
but to face
제가
such
회사
fears.
초창기에
When I
이
first founded
회사가
ATOMY,
여러분들을 성공시킬
and I
겁니다.
told
내
everyone,
모델 마스터가
I
되면은
told the first
15억
members that
회사로
they
떠들
will be
것입니다.
successful and I will
또
give
전
$1 million
세계가
in
글로벌
cash.
회사가 될 것입니다 하고 소리를 지를 때
And when I told them that they will become a global company,
그렇게 될 것이라고
do you
하는
think
100%
I had
확신이 있었느냐?
100% confidence in my heart?
그렇지 않습니다.
No, that's not it.
어떻게 보면은
In some sense,
그렇게 될 가능성은 1%,
there was only probably a 0.01% of a success rate, and I knew that back then too. That was why it was a big fear for me to say such things. What if I said such things, and what if it didn't work out? Then I would have become a con man, right? I would have been a liar. So I was scared. But
저는 힘있게 외쳤던 거예요.
though I was scared, I declared that with confidence.
여러분을 성공자로 만들 것이다.
This company
나와
will
함께
make
하자.
you successful. Come with me. Let's go together.
성공자가 되면은
If you become successful, I will give you the best cars. I'll buy you a Mercedes. I'll buy you $300,000, $1 million. We'll become a global business company. And that's what I said and as I led those
저는
first
머릿속에
members.
뭐가 있었느냐?
What did I have in my mind?
거기에 그것이 1%밖에 안
I knew that even if it
믿어지는
only
것을
1% success rate, I had a vivid dream in my mind.
제가 10여 년 전에 머릿속에
What
그렸던
we
것이
are seeing in front of us is what I had in my mind 10 years ago.
글로벌라이제이션이 됐고
Yes, we have become a global company and we now have leaders from all over the world.
만나고 있다 하는 것입니다.
And now we are meeting face to
머릿속에
face.
그렸던 것이
What I drew in my mind has become a reality. What was a possibility of that success rate? 1%? Less than that. But I took courage and I declared that vision of mine.
1%의 가능성이 2%가 되고
That 1% success rate became 2%, 5%, 10%, and grew, and that potential became bigger. And now many people have acknowledged ATOMY to become a global company, a company that many successful people have come out of this business. So as you write your life scenario, the first thing that you need to do, you first need to go to someone, even if they won't believe you, you need to tell them what kind of person you will become and what you will do to achieve that goal. You are not saying these things because people will believe in you. Regardless if they don't believe in you, you will have to still declare to them. And when you become successful, people will say, I knew that you would succeed. Everyone, take courage, take heart. Courage is not feeling fear, but it is, even in the midst of fear, embracing that fear. I hope all of you will have courage and become successful. That is the end of my lecture. Thank you, everyone. Nice to meet you, everyone. Truly an amazing lecture with such great passion. Our captain, President Gill Park, let's give him once again a big round of applause. President Park is waving his hands towards our members worldwide. To all of our members worldwide, President Park is really saying his greetings to everyone on the screen. Is giving a high five to each and everyone here on the screen. He is truly encouraging everyone here. Let's once again give him a big round of applause. President Park cannot leave the stage because he truly misses everyone that he is seeing. Really, he really misses all these people.